Okay, so this is how to do a linear regression. So we made trend lines where we made our scatter plots last week and we drew a line through it. Well, this is how to use Desmos to do that. So we are going to be using problem 3 from the 339 in the textbook. And we are going to be using this table right here. So you want to have a textbook so you can actually do this with me after you watch the video. That's easier if you have a book than the scan, so you don't have to go back and forth, but you guys can make that decision on your own. So we open up desmos.com, desmos.com, and then you click on graphing calculator. And I've already entered it, so it wouldn't take as long. But to enter a table, I'm going to circle them because you may not be able to see my mouse. I'm going to click here, okay? And when I click there, I go to table, and I select table. Now I don't need a second one. I've already entered it once. And I can see my table exists. Okay. Now, if I want to see my points on the graph, I see 1 through 10 on the x-axis, but 3,500 is definitely not appearing on the y-axis. So I'm going to do a little zoom trick, and that involves there's this little magnifying glass once you enter the table with a plus in it that appears. And when you click it, it does what's called zoom fit, and it finds your points for you. It's handy. It went away once I did the fit. Now, to make the line, if you notice, I have x1 and y1 are where I entered my data. So I know my general slope-intercept form is y equals mx plus b. You should know that by now. So I'm going to do a little variant on that where I'm going to tell Desmos to generate a line that fits these points as best as possible. Instead of y, I'm just going to type y1. They don't have to do anything special to get the subscript. I literally type y followed by a 1. I'm going to do this tilde, which is shift of the key next to 1. M x1. Again, I didn't have to do anything special to get that subscript. I just typed an x followed by a 1 plus b. Okay. And what does it tell me? It tells me an m and a b. When I'm asked to write the equation for the line, I don't write y1 tilde m1 x1 mx1 plus b or y equals mx plus b. I write or this. I fill those numbers in. I'm told what m is. 409.42. X plus I'm told what b is. This is what your final answer should look like. Okay? As you're doing these, do not give me something with letters. Don't tell me what m and b are. Write the equation. Okay? That's really important. You know what m is, you know what b is, you need to plug it in. Okay, we're going to do one other thing. We didn't quite finish up the companion last week, so we're going to finish the last three. So we just need to do 19 through 21. Okay? For data of tuition fees, the public four-year colleges charge. This is my line of best fit, where X equals the year beginning in the calendar. Oh, hey, look, that's the same one we just generated. Predict the cost of attending in 2016, 2017. So my data, where X is the year's beginning of the academic year. Oh, well, they didn't have quite the same y-intercept as we did. So I'm going to say X is 2016. They're saying the beginning of the academic year. We had the same slope. I chose to call 2001 1, 2000, 2001, year 1. They're calling it 2000. Complete this. So To predict, I fill in the amount. And then I grab a calculator and I start multiplying. Oops. And I get 8,254.10.88. And then I subtract the 815,446.71, and I get 9,064.17. So the cost of attending a four-year college in that year is $9,964.17. Okay, and that is all you need for this assignment.